Hey, what's going on, ladies? What's going on, guys? This your main man, the show. Man, I know it's been a while since I did a video for my YouTube channel, but I've been real busy. You know what I mean? Trying to take care of a lot of business on my own and do a lot of things for myself. Being self-sufficient and self-reliant. Here recently, I made a couple changes for myself. I just recently got into my own townhome and my own crib. You know what I mean? That's the best thing for any man to do. Guys, I'm warning you, I'm telling you right now, never live with a woman that's not worth it. Because no matter what you do, it's not good enough. You know what I mean? These modern women are so completely pathetic. You know what I mean? It's sad. You can't find traditional women nowadays, because these modern women, has taken over. Guys, if you come across a woman that's going to be submissive to you, you know what I mean, and you guys work everything out, she don't do anything, she don't just up and do anything without asking you. Um, one of the worst things that can happen is that you guys get into some type of argument or disagreement, and she immediately calls her mother or someone like that on the outside looking in, and you know that them people who do not know you will take up for her no matter what's going on. And the sad part about it is that there's three sides to every story. Three, all right? Your side, her side, and the truth. The problem is nowadays is that people don't want to know the truth. They want someone to lie to them about everything to make themselves feel good. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm not going to lie to you about anything because I don't have time for it. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of people say life is too short. Life is not too short, man. You know what I mean? Life is what you make it, and depending on what type of atmosphere or people you're around to make life more meaningful and for you to sustain a happy life. You dig what I'm saying? And the sad part about it is that when this person, she tells your business to her mother or whoever, people that don't know you, they automatically don't like you just because of what you say. They're not going to, see you somewhere and pull you to the side and say, hey, I'm not trying to get in your business, but such and such is up there telling me all y'all business or what have you. You know what I mean? But even though it's none of their business, if they are completely unbiased, you know what I mean, you will know that off top. When you start talking to them, you will know it off top if they are biased or unbiased. You know what I mean? And the majority of the time, 95% of the time, her family, probably on her mother's side, is completely biased against anybody, any man who they deal with. Because I'm going to tell you why. You have to think about it, guys. You have to think about it. You know what I mean? An old man told me one time, a long time ago, he said that if you want to know how that woman that you're with is going to look and act in her behavior, you look at the mama. If the mama's a piece, that's what she's going to be. The majority of these women are going to be bitter, old, and by themselves. And if they have kids, those kids in that household see what's going on. If they're teenagers, they cannot wait until they get in that house. See, some people need a complete reality check, and the majority of them will not um, understand it by you verbally telling them. You know what I mean? Something substantial or something minimal or something, something has to happen to them, or they have to see something, or someone else, that's neutral have to tell them about themselves. But the problem is nowadays they do not have them type of people in their life. And years from now, 5 years from now, they're going to look up if they 37 or in their late 30s or 37 or 38. 5 years from that point, they're going to look back and wish they would have. That's when their reality going to hit them. That's when whoever was telling them what they need to hear, which was the truth, they didn't want to hear that. What they wanted to hear was the opposite to make themselves feel good about themselves. But deep down inside, they know that they're completely effed up. You know what I mean? They need some type of counseling. They need some type of help. But they don't want to get it because they think that, you know what I mean, think that they have all these options out here. Ladies, I'm telling you right now, you do not have a lot of options. I hate to tell you that, but you don't have a lot of options because men are walking away from you. Men are leaving you and letting you go and go about your business. You understand me? We will not and we will not we deal with you at all. If anything, only thing we're gonna do is tell you what you want to hear, get what we're gonna get out you, and leave. Guys, never live with a woman. Always have your own stuff. Because as soon as you guys get into it, this my house. This mine. And you know, what about the things that you put up in there? It doesn't matter. And another thing, never help a woman pay any type of financial bills that she accumulated on her own. Never do that. Because she would never do that for you. Think about it. She'll never do that for you. These women, these modern women nowadays are looking for some type of guy to help them out because they have failed at that exercise. Think about it. 83% of marriages is submitted by a woman, right? Excuse me, 83 of divorces is initiated by a woman. Men, these women want you for your resources. Why? Because the simple fact is that they have failed in life. They have failed. Completely failed. You can tell. You know what I mean? You can tell. Made poor decisions in men. And I'm not going to say men. I'm not going to say poor decisions in men's. With, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say that. And I guarantee you the majority of the time it was the woman's fault. You know why? Because it's in their nature. Never trust a woman. You heard me? I'm going to tell you why. When someone verbally say they're a good woman, they're trying to throw you off. You know what I mean? Your actions speak louder than your words, man. Your actions speak louder than your words. You know what I mean? Here recently, you know what I mean? I just got out of a situation, you know what I mean, with my son's mom. Completely pathetic woman, man. Completely pathetic. And the reason why I'm saying it is this right here. You know what I mean? I've been on my own for 18 years. I have adapted, you know what I mean, to that way of life. You know, when you have a man like myself who has adapted to that way of life, if anything happens, he has no problem being on his own. But if you have a dude that's always lived off women, never had the type